Good day everyone, mabuhay. We are Group 5 and today we will be presenting our ergonomic audit at Buksu Hotel, focusing on the kitchen department. But before we proceed, let me present to you the highlights of our report. This includes the introduction, objectives of the activity, department observe ergonomic risk, proposed solutions, expected outcomes, conclusion, and references. This will serve as your guide for the flow of our presentation. Ergonomic is the science of fitting the job to the worker. It focuses on designing workplaces, tools, and tasks to match human capabilities. The purpose of our audit is to observe ergonomic condition in the hotel's kitchen. This is important because good ergonomics improve worker safety, efficiency, and overall well-being.
The objectives of this activity are: first, to identify ergonomic risks in the kitchen area; second, to evaluate whether the workplace follow the ergonomic standard; and third, to propose solutions that can improve safety and efficiency.
The department we're tasked to observe is the kitchen. The main tasks in this area include food preparation, cooking, cleaning, and storing supplies. This activity requires a lot of standing, lifting, and moving, which cause ergonomic risks. One of the risks that we observe is the lack of adjustable furniture, like tables and chairs. Workers are forced to adapt their posture, which may lead to a strain. Another risk that we observe is that the tools and other supplies are not always within easy reach. This requires bending and stretching, which cause discomfort and unsafe body movement.
We also noticed that there are no lifting aids such as trolleys or carts. Workers usually carry heavy loads manually, which increases the risk of back and shoulder injuries.
Prolonged standing with awkward posture is also a problem. Since there are limited opportunities to sit, workers may experience fatigue and muscle strain. Another issue is that breaks are not always given during heavy activities. Continuous tasks increase the risk of overexertion or exhaustion. Water and oil spill are common, so it may increase the risk of slips and falls.
To solve the first risk, adjustable tables and chairs should be provided. This allows workers to maintain a neutral posture, reducing strain and discomfort. For the second risk, tools and supplies should be stored between waist and shoulder level. This setup minimizes stretching, bending, and awkward movements. To address the absence of lifting aids, the hotel should provide trolleys, carts, and other equipment. This will reduce the risk of injuries from heavy lifting. For prolonged standing, anti-fatigue mats can be placed, and sitting breaks should be allowed. This will lessen fatigue and improve worker comfort during the long shift.
To address the lack of breaks and purposeful tasks, managers should be schedule regular rest periods and redesign workflows to reduce excessive force. This improves worker efficiency and prevents exhaustion. If these solutions are applied, we expect safer and more efficient kitchen operations, reduce injuries, and improve satisfaction and productivity of workers. In conclusion, the audit highlighted several ergonomic risks in the kitchen, but with proper solutions, these risks can be minimized. Ergonomic is not just about comfort, it is about protecting health and improving hotel operations. These are the references we used in our study. Thank you for listening, and we are now open for questions.